Hi, it's Karon Thackston with marketingwords.com and copywritingcourse.com. We're back with a third video in our landing page basics series. In the first one, we talked about what a landing page really is. No, it is not automatically your home page. A lot of the time, most of the time, it should not be your home page. We discussed that a landing page is where a person lands, which is where its name comes from, after they have clicked there from some sort of trigger mechanism. Email, maybe it was a social media post, perhaps it was a paid search ad, or even your organic Google listing, your free Google listing. All of those things are possible triggers. We talked about the fact that the triggers needed to be extremely related to the landing pages in order for them to convert well. In video 2, we talked about the triggers and the landing pages and saw a ton of examples of ones that worked well together and ones that did not work so well together. And now we're up to video 3. And in this edition of the landing page basics series, we're going to talk about length. That's one of the biggest questions that I get when I have articles on my Marketing Words copywriting blog, or if I get questions via email from people. How long should my copy be? How long should my page be? Well, it depends on several factors, and we're going to look at that in a little while. I want to start off by showing you some various lengths of landing pages and explaining why they might work. The first one is from Groupon, and I imagine that most people, if you're in the US, are familiar with Groupon. And as you can see, this is the ultimate in short landing pages. Basically, you enter your email address to see the deals in your area, or you go away. Those are your two choices. It's very much like the home page of Google, where the only thing that's available is that you enter something to search for, or you go away. Bing is the same way. So this is a typical example of something that has one function. 9 times out of 10, somebody would have come to this site from another friend or whatnot, passing on an email that they had gotten from Groupon, posting something on a social media site saying that Groupon was having a great deal, and then they clicked over. Maybe they've searched online for coupons or discounts in whatever city is near to them, and this came up in a search engine. So typically people would not come to this site without already knowing what it is and what it does. So they can get away with an ultra short landing page like this. The PayPal example that we're going to look at is a little bit longer, but it's still really short. Now this is a landing page that they're using in conjunction with an email. I got the email just the other day in my inbox, and it essentially said the same thing that this said, but in a more compact version. So I read the email first, and it talked about me making more money with my business by offering financing. And it said that there were a couple of, or 3 benefits that went along with this, and asked me to click over to this specific landing page. If you go to PayPal's website and you look for the page on offering financing, it is not this same page. That page has more information on it. It's a little bit longer, because people would not have already read something about it typically and then clicked over here. They would have been searching for that page on the PayPal site and would not have the benefit of reading the email beforehand. You can see we've just got this tiny bit of copy up here. Because there's already been an email involved, that was the trigger mechanism that sent me over to this page, I have been predisposed to this message. So there's a call to action above the fold, in case I'm a quick decision maker. I read the email, I said, great, let's do financing, sign me up. For those that aren't quick decision makers, which, by the way, I'm usually not with things like this, I would be one of the ones that wanted to scroll down and read this information that they have here. So here are the 3 primary benefits. There's no cost to me as a business owner. I get paid up front when someone uses this finance option, and I can set it up in minutes, so it's easy to do. And then here I can click to get additional information if this is still not answering all of my questions. So very nice job from PayPal. This is a site called ProProfs, and they have a quiz maker, which is really very cool. This is part of the ProProfs.com website. It's not the home page. It's a different page that's for the section of the quiz maker. You can see that they offer a video here. Let's go back up. It says plain and clear, nothing clever, nothing cute. Create online tests and quizzes easily is all it says. Over 100,000 quizzes created, over 1 million quiz takers. You get a few benefits here and a call to action for those that watch the video. It's a short video, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. They watch this, they look at that and go, great, I'm ready to go. Let's try it for free. For those that need more information, we go down and we have some trust elements right off the bat. All these impressive brand names are using Quiz School, which is what this is. We've got testimonials here from UCLA and Search Engine Journal and some other companies, and then we go into who it's good for, how it works, and what some of the specific features are. I wish they would have said benefits there. And again, calls to action along the way. Even longer than this is the iPad mini page on the apple.com website. Again, in case you got here from one of their mini advertisements, or you saw a television commercial, or you were sent over from some other trigger, there's a buy now button right at the top for quick decision makers. This page is quite extensive. You've got copy up top, lots and lots of pictures, which makes sense. There's a video you can watch. This goes into some of the features and the benefits, the size, the thickness, or the thinness, I guess I should say, apps, performance, battery life, all the features you love, FaceTime, HD recording, 5-megapixel camera, all of this information, everything you would possibly want to know about the iPad mini. What's remarkable to me about this page is that the only buy now button is way at the top, and it's tiny, which is very surprising to me. And that's fairly typical. I guess Apple thinks everybody loves our stuff, they're going to look for a way to buy. If it were me, I would have made this quite a bit bigger and more obvious. But as you can see, it runs the gamut when it comes to landing pages in length, from super duper short, a little bit longer, pretty extensive, to full-blown scrolling, takes a while to get through the content type of thing. So how do you decide what the length of your copy and the length of your landing page should be? Well, if you go over to my Marketing Words blog, which is simply at marketingwords.com/blog, and go to the search box in the upper right hand corner, you can type in FACE, F-A-C-E, formula, and hit search. When you do, you will see a series that I did, a video series that I did on the length of copy. And these don't appear in the search results. They appear actually in the opposite order. Here's the F of face, A, C, and E. You can watch all of those on the Marketing Words blog. You could find them on, they're on YouTube too. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you can search the Marketing Words channel, and please subscribe to that channel while you're watching those videos. And you can find these FACE copywriting formulas there too. F stands for familiarity. A stands for audience. C stands for cost. And E stands for education. And those are the basic criteria for deciding how long your copy should be. And depending on how familiar, who the audience is, what the cost of the product or service is, and the amount of education it's going to take to bring people up to speed on your product or service, you can pretty much determine what length the page needs to be. There are a couple of other things that can come into play, and testing is one of those. There are times where you think an extremely short page is going to work, and it ends up not pulling nearly as well as a really long page. And people do not care for testing, and I understand that, but you still need to do it. While you are on the Marketing Words blog and you're over in this area, I want you please to also subscribe to my Marketing Words newsletter so you don't miss any of this content in the future. Articles and videos and webinars and all sorts of different things are included every week when I send out the information to all the subscribers. I also offer a free ebook on demystifying keyword research when you subscribe to the Marketing Words newsletter. Actually, you get 3 bonuses. 2 of them are unannounced, and I'll just let those be surprises after you've confirmed your subscription. And of course, down here under that newsletter form is my social media information. I'd love to connect with you on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, and others. And of course, there's an RSS feed if you prefer to get your information that way. You're welcome to get that too, but all of that would be on the Marketing Words blog at marketingwords.com/blog. So I hope you'll come over and take a look at that. I'm not going to go into all the details of the FACE formula in this video because I've already created the other videos. So you're welcome to go and watch those, and it will give you a really great idea of how to determine what length your landing pages should be. This is Karon Thackston from marketingwords.com and copywritingcourse.com. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time.